Today I'd like to talk about a pencil that I think needs no introduction, but I'll give it an introduction anyway. The Pentel Graph Gear 1000 is Pentel's premier drafting pencil. In this video, I'll do a quick review of it and tell you my thoughts on it, why it's probably so popular, and why I really don't think it's the best drafting pencil out there. First off, let's start off with the parts of the pencil. Up top, we've got the selling point. Retractable mechanism. Basically, most drafting pencils, for example the Rotring 600, has a fixed sleeve, and this cannot be retracted at all. This means that there's little to no play in the mechanism. However, you can't put it in your pocket, or any pocket for that matter, without, seriously injuring the person whose pocket you're putting it into. This one, on the other hand, has a retractable mechanism. You just push this clip down here, and it is retracted. When I push it forward, that clip snaps into place, and if you can see that, the plastic there sort of catches it, and it holds it in place. The amount of tension in this thing is huge. This is what happens if I just let it go without bracing it. And that's a lot of force being blown back here. I feel like that could damage the pencil over the long term. So if you have one of these, I would suggest holding this, bracing it with your finger, and then letting it gradually come back. Up top, we've got the the point section, the grip section, which has this nice little rubber finish here. Honestly, the grip isn't as grippy as I would like. These rubber nubs here are a little bit too shallow for it to be really an effective grip, and it just ends up making my hand slip. We've got a lead hardness indicator, which you can change by slightly untwisting the body, and then the whole tip actually moves. It's one contiguous piece. I've got 2B lead in there, and 2B it is 2B, so I will twist the tip back on there like that. Okay. We've got Graph Gear 1000, Pentel. I have the 0.5 model, so it says PG 1015, Japan 9L, and 0.5. This clip is amazing. You can clip many sheets of paper with this thing. It's not like one of those useless, clips. Got like a good handful of sheets here. You can just keep it on like a desk or something and it won't roll away. Not that it would roll away anyway, but here you have the eraser cap. Nice big eraser cap because it plunges in, and you've got the standard Pentel drafting pencil eraser. There's no needle on the back, but I don't think you need it. Here we have a huge lead tube. You can hold a ton of lead in this pencil. And we've got 0.5, so that you can see exactly what lead diameter you have when it's sitting in a pencil cup, for example. Now, why is this pencil not the ideal pencil for me? Well, it has to do with the balance point. Take, for example, the Pentel Graph Gear 500, which I've already done a review of. The balance point is really close to the tip, and that means that the pencil feels essentially weightless in your hand, and you can write for long periods of time with no hand fatigue. This one is an all-metal body, and the balance point is closer to the middle of the pencil, which is great if you're drafting and you're kind of holding the pencil like this. Let me grab the camera for a second. If you're holding the pencil like this, it's fine. But if you really want to just keep on writing, the pencil wants to fall back, and that to me is extremely uncomfortable. That's another reason why I don't really like the Rotring 600 for long periods of writing. It's good for drawing diagrams and stuff, but as soon as you start writing with it, you feel its immense weight in your hand, and it wants to fall backwards like this, because the balance point is back here, not close to here where it naturally wants to fall this way. Also, this grip, I'm really not the hugest fan of. It's really not as grippy as the Pentel Graph Gear 500, which is one of my favorite drafting pencils of all time. And finally, the fact that this is a retractable mechanism means that there's some play in, the space between this mechanism and the tip. Maybe this varies from pencil to pencil, but I find it a bit distracting. especially when I'm writing, homework or an essay or something where I need to really concentrate, that rattling is just a little bit jarring. However, at a price point of about $11, I don't think you can go wrong with this pencil. Most people are going to be a lot less picky than I am, and as such, this is a great mechanical pencil if you want to, dip your feet into the sort of high end of mechanical pencils, if you want to step away from that lowly Bic. I have a lot of friends who really swear by this pencil, and who am I to negate the opinions of hundreds of reviewers on Amazon raving about this pencil? So despite its flaws, to me, this is a great quality professional drafting pencil that is equally at home, doing homework or writing essays. And that retractable mechanism really makes it attractive for people who want to take it around with them in their pockets. I really do think it's a decent pencil, and if you can get it for about $11 or so, definitely give it a try. Thanks for watching. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe if you like this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till then.